Hello and welcome to TechBaffle. James over here, and today I'm looking at the Nokia 7 Plus. Now I'm really excited to see this phone because it's sold out in a lot of places, so I'm lucky to get one. So I've got my hands on one so we can have a look at it today. And yeah, it is so hot today, so do bear with me. I've got the windows open, but yeah, it is really hot. So I would put that 10 fans on, but yeah, that's not going to work with the audio. So let's get on with the unboxing. So here we go, we've got the Nokia on the front. Nice big image. I like the box, it's a nice matte box, nice and minimal. So we've got the Nokia branding in huge letters, we've got the Nokia 7 Plus down here, and the standout feature for, I'm not sure if it's all Nokia phones or just this one, but I had my eye on this one in particular. This one has Android One. So with Android One, you get the full support from Google. I mean, there's probably a more detailed description for it, but you'll be able to get, I think it's at least 2 years updates. So you should be able to update your phone to the latest release. Also, I've heard some people with this phone, reason why it's so popular, actually being able to get developer previews. So some people have actually got Android N on their Nokia phone already, even though it's not even released yet. So that is really cool. But you'll always have the most up-to-date version of Android installed. So that's the good thing about Android One. So let's take a look around the box. I like this packaging. Nice Nokia packaging right here. So I've got the black version. You can get a white version with the same sort of a copper look as well. I do like the copper look. That is, I don't think I've actually seen that on a phone before. That is very unique, and I actually think it looks quite stylish. Sort of looks slightly rose goldy. I guess that's why, another reason why it's quite popular, because rose gold is really popular. So here we go. We've got Android Oreo pre-installed. We have Qualcomm Snapdragon 660, which is good for a mid-range phone. It's got a 6-inch 18.9 Full HD display. So 18.9 means it's a taller display, so it's not like your typical phone which has 16:9 display, which is a normal sort of widescreen display. The good thing about that is you think, oh, a 6-inch screen, the phone is going to be absolutely massive, but it's actually not, because it's tall but it's not as wide, so you can still hold it. That is the best thing about the 18:9 display. I think a notch one, they class it as 19.9 or sometimes even higher than that, but whether you count a notch as a good thing or a bad thing, let me know in the comments if you like notches. If you don't like notches, then let me know. This phone also features a dual rear camera with Zeiss optics. So it's got a 12 megapixel and a 13 megapixel camera. So you have the standard camera and you have the second camera as 2x optical zoom. And I find that really useful, because one thing that's missing from phones is having the ability to zoom in. Obviously you got the digital zoom, but it's not as good quality. You get 2x optical zoom, so that's really cool to see built into the camera. And you also get a rather impressive 16 megapixel front facing camera, so that's really good as well. We also have dual sight mode, which is simultaneous front and rear camera capture, so you can do a rear camera and front camera at the same time. I don't think there's much else in the box. Let's go ahead and open it up. Nice vacuum box. Yep, that was a bit of a crash. So here is the phone. So I'll put the phone to one side on the teaser. So we've got the SIM card eject, what do you even call these things? Yeah, eject pins. And we have the instruction manual. I have a feeling it might be Chinese actually, because I got an international version for this phone. So it's not the UK version. So the one that you get is probably going to look a little bit different to this. But yeah, you don't have to worry about this. When you buy yours, I'll put the links in the description. Your phone will come with a English instruction manual. So we have the charging brick. Obviously you'll get the one that's suitable for your country. We have USB-C. Yeah, you know what a cable looks like. It's a USB-C cable. And we also have some awesome looking headphones. These actually look quite nice actually. I like the sort of brushed, I don't know if it's metal or plastic, but it looks really nice. The sort of the brushed look on the headphones with the little silver outline. That actually looks really classy. Yep, that's all in that box. Simple, all you need. So, if all is going well, we should have charge on this phone, but let's have a look around it first. So as you can tell, this is a tall phone. So what I was saying before, I can actually hold this really easily. Can you see that in the camera there? Yeah, I can hold this so easily. It doesn't feel like I'm holding a big phone. It's a tall phone, but it's not like a really wide phone. So you've got the benefit of having a big display, but you can still hold it. It's not going to be impossible to hold. So here we go. Let's take all the plastic bits off. How do we do that? It is wrapped all the way around the phone. It's nicely packaged. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Now that is a beautiful phone. I mean, you got to tell me that you can't say this is an ugly phone. This is absolutely amazing. Look at that. You got the copper around the edge. Look how slim it is. I mean, you see in pictures how slim it is, but you can't appreciate it until you actually hold it. I mean, how slim is that phone? That's ridiculous. And look, all glass in the front, really nice. And I like how it's contrasting with a nice matte finish on the back as well. So you've got the really shiny front and the matte finish. I know a lot of phones having glossy back as well, but personally I don't see the point of having a glossy back of your phone because you're holding it, so it's always going to get fingerprints on it, so what's the point? So let's take a look around the phone. So we have on the front, we have the display, we know that. We have the 16 megapixel front facing camera, earpiece, I'm not sure where the microphone is, it's probably somewhere at the bottom. I think that's all. Obviously there's some probably sensors at the top here as well, but you can't really see them, it's all dark. At the bottom we have the USB-C and we have a single speaker. I think that's probably the microphone now actually. Anything with USB-C is a thumbs up from me. But yes, it's so good just being able to plug in your phone and not having to worry which way you plug the phone in with micro USB. You know the struggle. On the side here we have the volume up and down button and power on button. Here we have the glorious headphone jack. Hooray! So all you headphone lovers, get plugged in. Anything on this side? Oh yeah, we've got the SIM card tray there. That's what we need the pin for that we just looked at. I'm sure you know that. And that's pretty much it. Look how, I can't believe how beautiful this phone is. It is so nice. At the top we've got the dual lens with the Zeiss optics. At the top is the normal camera, underneath is the 2x optical zoom. We have fingerprint sensor on the back here, so it's quite a good distance away from the camera. You're not going to be touching the camera all the time. We have the SIM card right here. There we go. SIM card tray. So, I don't know if you can see it from the camera at the top. You can have two Nano-SIM cards, or you can have a Nano-SIM card with a micro SD. The micro SD has to go in this place and Nano-SIM there. Full as well, we should have power. Android One. That's the song we all know. So you can appreciate how tall the screen is. It goes right up to there, right down to there. Very thin bezels top and bottom. Yet the phone still is nice and easy to hold. It's not really big and bulky. It's nice and slim. Even if you put a case on it, you wouldn't really notice it's a big phone. It's just the fact that it's got a very tall screen. And that's good because a tall screen means you've got more room for games, you've got more room for video, you've got more room for basically anything. So more screen space is always a good thing. So let's get on with the installation. So now it's time to set up the fingerprint. So we have to see how good the fingerprint sensor is. So let's go. So we'll have a fingerprint and pattern. So I put my pattern in, let's go ahead and test out the fingerprint sensor. So takes a little bit getting used to where the actual fingerprint sensor is, but obviously this is a new phone, I'm still not quite used to it yet, but it seems to be pretty logical. It's just working out where it is. So capture complete, done. Look at that display. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the display. It's nice and vibrant, also incredibly clear as well. You see with the text is actually quite small. You can actually adjust the size of text in Android settings if you need to, but the text is really small, so you can tell how high definition the screen is. So we have got full Android Oreo without any skins, any rubbish on top of it, any bloatware. This is just pure Android. Because sometimes your network provider puts stuff on your phone, or the phone manufacturer itself puts lots of stuff on the phone. You don't want that in your life. We want a nice fresh phone, so that is what we've got. We've got the Android Oreo experience right here. This is the Nokia 7 Plus. It feels like a quality device. So as with smartphones, there's absolutely millions of things to cover and it's way too much to fit into one video. So this is just the unboxing part. So after 5 days of full usage, I'll be giving you the full review of the Nokia 7 Plus. So I'll know exactly what's going on, what's good, what's bad. So I'll give you my honest review. So if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you want any more of this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell icon for post notifications. Don't forget to follow me at TechBaffle. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. For all the tech info you need, head over to techbaffle.com. I've just bought my merch. I've just bought a t-shirt. Actually, I've bought 2 t-shirts and I bought a mug. Have you bought your merch yet? We have worldwide shipping from either Europe or the USA. So yeah, go ahead and grab your merch at techbaffle.com/shop.